Let us look at trigonometry graph. So we need to what? To look at the what? The graph of trigonometry function for sine, cosine, and what? And tan graph. But in this class, we are our major interest is what? How to look at what? The graph of what? Sine and cosine angle. And the graph is just show us the behaviors of how the angle change from one form to what to another, or from 0 to 3 what? 360. Let us look at it now. Sine what? Sine graph. If you look at what sine graph, the sine graph, both sine and the cosine graph, they are sinusoidal graph. They are what? Sinusoidal graph. The graph of sine is look like this. Yes. This is what? Y what? Axis. Here we have x what? Axis. Call it graph of this or theta axis. So when the what? The graph of sine, you can observe that this place is what? Is 0. So here, if you remember that the sine angle for sine, let me put it this way. Sorry. No, for the convenience sake. For sine what? Graph. Have you? So for sine graph, let me say, if y is equal to the what? Function of what? Sine x. So if I have to plot the graph of this function now. It will be in this form. Very easy. Observe that what? This is a y, and here we have x. But the amplitude here, what is the coefficient of what? Of x here is 1. We have how many sine here? 1. So the amplitude here, the coefficient of x here is what? Is 1. Therefore, the highest what? Value for what? For this place will be what? Will be 1. Why? Because we have 1 sine what? Sine x. So in that case, the nature of the graph is what? The graph will start from there and move up, get to the 1 and come down like this. Get to the 1 and go up like what? Like this. So this is the what? The graph of what? Of sine curve. Here we have x. This is the graph of what? Of sine what? Sine curve. And this place is what? Is 0. And the highest value here is what? Is minus is 1. Is 1. And the highest value here too is also what? The highest value here at this side too will also what? Minus what? Minus 1. So you will now trace what? This side to this place. So if you trace it, what do we have here? We have minus what? Minus 1. So at this particular point here, from here to here is what? Is 180. Here is what? 3 what? 60. Look at this side. This place will be what? 90. This place will be what? 270. 80 plus 90. 90 80 plus 90, there is 270. So if you can now see this graph now, the sine 90 is what? Is 1. Sine 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 0. And if you look at what? The sine what? Sine 270 to give us what? Minus 1. Sine 360 is what? Is 0. This is what? The graph of what? Of sine curve. And the graph is always what? Sinusoidal. For what? Cosine graph. The graph for cosine graph is look like this too. This is y. And here we have what? X. We have x axis. And this place, don't forget that what this side is what? Is 0. And if you what? This place will be what? Is 1. This place is what? Is 1. So if you plot the graph, if you press A, cos is 0 to give us what? 1. So your graph of cos always start from what? From up here, not from origin. To come from up like this, go down, and go up again like this. This is what? How the what? The graph of what? Of cosine look what? Look like. Yes. Go like this. This is how the graph of cosine what? Is look what? Like. And this place here, it will be what? 9 what? 90. This place will be 90. This place here will be what? 360. This place here, it will be 270. The middle we have here, and this middle here, we have what? Yeah, this middle here, we have 180. So any graph that is come from here, from up down like this, is what? Is cosine graph. If it's come from the what? From the origin, we call it what? Sine what? Sine graph. So yes, here is the graph of what? Of sine, of cos. Here now, I forgot to write the equation. The equation will be what? Y cos x. And the coefficient of what? Of cos here is also what? 1. So I put 1 here. And this side too. But this side too will also be what? Negative minus. Yes. So if you press cos what? Cos 0, it will give you 1. Cos 90 will give you 0. Cos 180 will give you minus 1. Cos 270 will give you 0. Cos 360 will give you what? 1. So, yeah, multiple of what? Next thing is what? Multiple of sine and for what? Cosine. That is, yeah, if we are given that if y equal to the what? 2 sine angle of what? Of x. To draw the graph. The amplitude here is 2, is no more 1. So when the amplitude there is what? Is 2, is no more what? 1. You are now asked to what? To draw the what? The graph of what? Of the curve. It will be in this form. Is for sine. Let me say, it's for sine rule. It will start from the origin, move up, and what? Come down like this. So a point where the what? The graph stop to moving up here. The peak value here, the highest peak value we have here, it should be what? It will be 2. The amplitude. Here we have what? 2. And the amplitude here too will also what? This side, it will also what? 2. So here we have what? We have 2. This is here is minus 2. So you what? Plus what? Plus 2. So, and this place will be what? Is still 0. We have 180. We have 3 what? 360. So, if we have what? Graph of 2 sine theta, this place must be what? 2. Here must be what? Minus 2. But in case of we are given like this, if y is equal to what? 2 cos x, what will be the nature of the graph? So the nature of the graph for such equation will be in this form. 2 is, you know that this is the cos always come from up like this. So the point here, yes, like this, the Ijmbe value here. So this point here is what? Ah yes, we have 2. Here we have 2. So that's how we use to what? To determine this place is still what? 360. Here we have 0. So for multiple side. But and again, if we are given that a graph, assume that what? You are given that if y is equal to 4 sine x, what will be the nature of this graph? So this one will be what? This is the same thing with the one we are doing before. Y axis now. But I draw the graph. We have it in this form. It will go up and come down like this. Yes, and the point here for the graph, this point here is what? It will be 4. The amplitude here is 4. The amplitude here too, it will be what? Minus 4. That's the meaning of what? Of this is amplitude. It tells you what the peak value for what? For the graph. And don't forget that what? Here we see what? 360, 0, 180. But in case of what? Of cos theta, if you are given that if cos y equal to the what? 3 cos what? Cos x, the graph will be what? It will look like this. It will start from what? It will start from there. And this point here is what? Is 3. This side here to minus 3. So that is for the what? For this kind of what? Of graph. Here is 360. Here is what? 0. Abi? And the last one that I will explain is what? Multiple of what? Of angle, which is theta. Multiple of what? Of angle, which is theta. If you have to plot the multiple of what? Of angle, x or angle what? Theta, anyhow. So in case of this multiple of angle graph, if you have y, given y is equal to sine 2x. So look at all the example I'm giving you before. We are using what? How many x? 1. But this time around, we have what? Multiple of angle, which is what? X. Sine 2x. So this graph, it should be look like this. It's telling you that what? This thing is telling you the number, this x telling you the number of revolution. For this one, we have how many revolution? 1 revolution. The result of x here is 1 revolution. But here we have 2. Abi simply means what? Is the 2 what? two revolution. What mean of two revolution? Wait, look at the graph now. The graph will start from zero. God is sine. It will what? It will go up like this, come down. This is the first revolution. Half of circle, I will say this is complete circle. This is the first revolution. But because we have two here, Abi, it will now go up again and what? Come down, go up again and what? Come what? Come down. So when it's go up again and it's what? Come down like this, it will now what? Be in this form. No? Now be in this form. Good. So look at this graph now. So from here up to this point, this is the first revolution. This is what? The second revolution. So say what? First what? Revolution. So here we have the second what? Revolution. And no, this place is still what? 360. And here will be what? 180. Here will be 0, 90. Here will be 270. And the height here, what will be the value of our amplitude here? How many psi? 1. So here we now have what? We will have 1 here. We have negative 1 here. So it tells you that what? Before it will get to the 360, we have how many revolution? 2 revolution. That's the meaning of this. So, but if what? If y is equal to what? Cos 2x. So it will give you what? Something like this. 2. Don't forget that what? Our cos graph always starts from where? From up here. It will go up like this. And what? This one is too much. It will go up like this. Come back. And what? Come like this. So at this point now, yes. So this point here, we have here, we call it what? This is 3 what? No, I made mistake. Oh. One up, complete. The other one, the first one we complete here. Sorry, I made mistake here, I know. It will now what? Come up like this. Yes, and end up here. So this place will be what? 360. Here will be what? 180. So this place will be what? 90 degree. This place will be what? 270 degree. So at the amplitude here is what? What is our amplitude here is 1. Is 1 plus minus 1. So this is what? Graph of 2 cos what? S. So yeah, let me now ask you a question that this. If you are given that, look at this question. Which of the Yes. Yeah. Example. They used to test for this sketch, particularly in a post-UTME exam and a UTME exam. And likewise, in Jupeb mathematics too, they used to test for it. Yeah, look at it, which of the following equation is correct for the graph below? Option A. Option A, 5 sine x. Option B, 5 sine 2x. Option C, 5 sine 3x. Option D is sine 3x. If you are given the kind of graph, you are asked that what, which of the equation is correct for this graph? First of all, look at the what? The amplitude here. We have 5. Abi? Since the amplitude is 5, so therefore our y will be what? Equal to the what? 5. Look at the graph. This start from the origin or start from the up? Start from the origin. So any graph, trigonometric graph that starts from the origin is always what? Sine. Abi? You now write what? Sine here. Abi? So, but is this 1s or 2s or 3s? You now count the number of revolution. I said like this. This is the complete revolution. So from here to here is a half of cycle. It's complete revolution. Let us check it now. So up to this level, up to this point, what do we have here? This is the first revolution. This place, second revolution, third what? Revolution. So we have 3 cycle. First cycle. This is second what? Cycle. This is what? Third what? Cycle. So here now we have how many cycle there in a to complete the angle? We have 3 revolution in the angle. That's the what? Here you will now have what? 3 sine x. Therefore, the correct answer is option what? Option C. Good. So that is all about what? The trig graph. So this use of graph is useful for Jupeb and UTME and post-UTME students.